we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Benjamin, 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bills at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On first down, Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. .38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Gibson here running out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. 20. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 22, Allen. And Diggs has it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Hands it off out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll go again with Gibson. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To the air, Allen. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the lead will stay put at 17. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Mayfield on 1st down. Finding Bourne here over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
56.
On play action, Allen going for the deep ball.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over.
Pats at the line, ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, open man is Bull.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a 1st down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
56.
Here's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be... And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Straight ahead, Gibson. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Bills send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right at the 35.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed